Hey, we're gonna swing one right now. This is a old tune of mine that I wrote when I was in Ronnie Earl and the Broadcasters a long time ago. Actually, he was from Rego Park, Queens. Anyhow, it's a tune called Hipology. Yeah. Right. It always surprises me. All right. Hey, we got one more tune for you. There's a bunch of stuff coming up after us. Before we play this last tune, I'd like to introduce everybody. It's Aaron Lieberman on the guitar and the vocals. Ray Hanging on the drums. My name's Bruce Katz. We are the Bruce Katz Band, visiting you from Woodstock, New York, and Buffalo too. Yeah, that one didn't work out that well. Anyhow, we're gonna do a final tune. This one we're gonna dedicate to Mr. Art Neville, who passed away recently from the Neville Brothers and the Meters, and one of the great groove musicians. And we're gonna finish off with this one. Thank you, and keep enjoying this beautiful day. We're having fun. So here we go.
Oh,
Little boy with a heart of steel. I know you can't put it down, but your sister sure will. Feel good music in your soul, makes your body wanna rock and roll. I say, hey, 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 rock away. Hey, 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 rock away. I say, hey, hey, yeah, hey, rock away. I say, hey, yeah, rock away. Hey, oh yeah, oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the Bruce Katz Band, taking us back to our African roots. Yeah, Bruce Katz, right here, ladies and gentlemen. BruceKatz.com. Check it out. It's got a brand new CD out, touring around the world with his wonderful band, and we're so grateful to have Bruce down here from Woodstock, New York. Bruce, where are you going next? You know? It's going south. All right, and then China in 2020. So I know Mimi Lum is coming up here from Tsingtao for an interview. We're going to get this man some ice cream, I do believe. And I know we just did a little show with MRBI, so we're so grateful. Thank you all very much for being here. We've got more entertainment coming up on the stage. The most diverse borough in the New York metro area. We're a nation of immigrants, no matter what anybody says. And we're so grateful to be here. Such diversity here at the Hong Kong Dragon Boat Festival. We love it. We love it. So Flamenco Latino is coming up right after Bruce gets off the stage. And I know Jonathan Kruk is here. He might say a few words, but let me... the Marines were here, courtesy of the New York Daily News. If you're a photographer, Tsingtao Daily News has a photo contest. You want to check out Tsingtao booth and see how you can enter into their photo contest. I know Marsha's over there with the New York State of Health. I believe she's still here. You want to check out what her offerings are. There they are. Beautiful Marsha McCall. Toyota's still here in the house. HSBC, Hong Kong Economic and Trade Office. MRBI broadcasting live. Got the Lemonade Man, the Dumpling Man, the Korean barbecue truck. Lots of food still available, and our best races are coming up. Today we're doing 83 races, and the last part of the afternoon are the USDBOC finals. Those are the money races for the Dragon Boat Festival. So you want to stick around and check out that exciting Dragon Boat racing. You can see the final right down there on the water side. So who am I talking about? The New York Daily News. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jim, and his great staff here with the sound system. Hopefully we've got some ice cream coming for Bruce Katz, I hope, and an interview with Tsingtao. I want to thank Con Edison, Queens County Savings, Flushing Bank, the wonderful Judy Ng, Shanghai Commercial Bank, Inact Design, Fuchsia, Yelp, Blank Slate Media, Times Ledger, the Good News Corporation, Queens Courier, the New York Daily News, Tsingtao, and MRBI. And of course, if you're heading back to wherever you're from, I want to take the MTA shuttle back to the 7 train. I want to thank NYC and Company, Melinda Katz, Borough President, Vallo Transportation, our health providers today, Long Island Jewish Forest Hills, Northwell Health, new sponsor WAC Lighting, new sponsor Marsha McCall, New York State of Health, iTalk BB, New York Presbyterian, the Cafe Bank, AARP,
SBT, UPS, and FS Express. And thank each and every one of them. We could not do this free two-day multicultural event without our sponsors, so please let them know that you appreciate their sponsorship. Check out what they're giving away or what they're doing here on site. And if you're interested in dragon boat racing, participating, becoming a staff member, becoming a sponsor, look at hkdbf-ny.org for all information, and the schedule and the racing results will be on there as well. That's our website, hkdbf-ny.org. So we'll be back momentarily with the Flamingo Latino and the New York Shaolin Temple Kung Fu Association. Diversity is the key word. 200 teams racing on the water side, 2,500 competitors, 4 out-of-town teams, 3 teams from Boston competing against New York's finest, a team from Jersey, first ever regular women's division, women's invitational, so lots of ladies are getting involved with dragon boating. And as you know, there are dragon boat races and dragon boat festivals all across the planet now. We just had the folks from Kingston, the Maritime Museum, here just a little while ago. We're going to donate a wooden boat to them to refinish and put out on display. And they're looking at having a dragon boat festival up in Kingston. And I know there's also a dragon boat festival in Poughkeepsie. I see the fabulous Olivia Fu coming with ice cream for Bruce Katz. He's right around back, Olivia. Right around back. Drive around back. Hey, Mr. Softy's over here in the house right beside the Toyota and HSBC booth. He's got a wonderful Softy truck over there and a Softy truck on the team side. And as you know, he's a registered vendor of the parks here. So thank you, Flushing Meadows Corona Park. We love you. We'll be back momentarily. Let's hear a hand. How about for Jonathan Cruck and a brief story? Jonathan?
Thanks much, David. And wonderful act to follow, the Bruce Katz Band. Well, I'm the Dragon Boat tale teller here with a little tale from ancient China for all of you, while the next musicians line themselves up. Once upon an ancient times, when China was 7 empires, one of the emperors had a unique way of deciding his successor. "My 3 children," he said, "come forward. I have a challenge for you." And the 3 come up. "What is it? What is it, father? What is it, honorable father and emperor?" "I am going to challenge you, and the one to best meet this challenge will become the emperor after me." He reached into his purse and brought out 3 coppery coins, not worth much, but he said, "Take them into the marketplace, purchase something to fill this great room in the palace." And off went the 3. Soon they returned. The eldest boasted, "I have a way to fill the room, to make myself emperor after you, father." And he placed in front of the father in the great hall a sack, opened it up, and began to fill the room with straw he had purchased for the coppery coin. And the straw filled the room and then floated down. "There, I did it, I get to be the emperor." "Let us see what your siblings have," declared the emperor. But the second pointed his finger at his older brother. "This time, I have you beat. I will better meet the challenge." And he produced another sack. "I bought this at the market for my coppery coin." He opened it up and began to fill the great hall in the palace with floating chicken feathers. And though they settled down, they filled the room better than did the straw. "There, father, I'll become emperor after you, correct?" "Well, we shall see. What has your little sister brought to fill the room?" "Oh, father, ignore her. She didn't even accept the challenge," insisted the older brothers. The emperor folded his arms and says, "Daughter, is that true? Did you fail to accept my challenge?" "Oh, no, father. I accepted the challenge. I can fill this room forever and a day. Pray, show us how." And then she said, "Come here, father, I'll whisper the way. Well, blessings upon you, my honorable daughter. That is the way to fill the room forever and a day. You shall reign as empress after me." And now The two brothers looked at one another and wondered, how would she fill the room? With air? With water? With sound? For she had whispered into her father's ear, I will fill this room in the great palace with tales well told of you, my father, forever and a day. And here we are on this day, still filling this great field, a kind of room with the tale, and thus the wisdom of that young princess who became empress continues with us today as we paddle away at the dragon boats here at Flushing Meadow. Thank you very much, everyone, for listening. And in just a moment, thanks very much. I'm Jonathan Krupp, and I know why once upon a time they lived happily ever after. I'll tell you briefly. It's because they never wished for more wishes, never wished for someone to do the dishes, or accidentally wished for a fish. They didn't even wish for gold. Rather, they live happily ever after. We live happily ever after by telling and listening to stories well told. Thanks very much. Jonathan Krupp, and here's the band about ready. Thank you.